Yay! Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning and a big congrats to Chicago Party. And it's funny, raunchy, but it still has a great big heart at its center, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Oh, you guys are so welcome. Let's begin with you, Miss Lauren, who I've loved since Superstore. What
Thank you.
attracted you to voicing the character of Diane, our Chicago party aunt?
Listen, I lived in Chicago for 2 years. It is my favorite city in the world. Don't tell my hometown of Toronto. And I just loved the heart of the show. I thought the show was super funny and I loved that too. But I loved that she was getting to be this lady who really marches to the beat of her own drummer, but also has a real beautiful heart and a real great kind of moral center at the end of the day. So even though she's an eccentric, she isn't, malicious type thing. And it's just it's been such a pleasure and joy to get to bring her to life and see her and Daniel together. I'm just so excited for people to get to see the show because I think they're going to come for the comedy, but I think they're going to stay for the heart.
Exactly. And I'm originally from Chicago too, by way of the Philippines. And I love that it's this whole Chicago centric thing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like back in my hometown.
Right?
Yeah. But you know what though? I love that one line in the series that your character is just like Chicago. The best days are behind you.
Yes, it's true. That is true of Diane for sure.
And you, Mr. Rory, I also love your character of Danielle. What attracted you to voicing him?
I love the relationship between Diane and Daniel because I grew up in Cleveland, so I'm a Midwest guy, and I was raised by a pack of aunts who always were there for me and who knew how to party. So I definitely understand the relationship, and I think it's a beautiful one, and it's so funny, and the writers are just so good, and they love Chicago so much. And you can tell when you watch this show that this is the real deal, that these folks writing the show love that city, and it's a love letter to Chicago.
Yeah. You are right. I mean, the two of you make the show, the nephew and the working class fairy godmother, and enjoyed it. And you're right, it's an homage to Chicago. But it really is an existential comedy for me, though, right? Miss Lauren, when you first meet Diane, she's having an existential nightmare. Like, who is she? Am I still relevant? Am I right?
Absolutely. And I think that that's something that is so relatable to so many people at different places in their lives. I think, we get, as a society, I think we get kind of boxed into this idea of what you're supposed to do with your life, where you're supposed to be at a certain time, what your life is supposed to look like, what you're supposed to have to show for your time. And I think that that's such a kind of common experience, again, at so many different places in your life, that I think that it's really relatable to feel like I have these cool things, I've done these cool things, but what's next? Who am I? What do I want? Where do I want to go? And so I think it's really kind of interesting to get to see. We don't often get to see female characters of a certain age having those conversations. So I think that it's nice in that sense as well to get to see a very real portrayal of something that so many people of any gender identity, but especially a lot of women, do go through. I think it's a really cool thing.
My one minor complaint is I want to see more of Boys Town.
I get it.
Yes, I agree.
Chicago Party Aunt arrives on Netflix September 17th. Please invite our viewers to see the series because they'll miss out on a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, if you're interested in any laughter, joy, basically any happiness in your own lives, then you're going to want to check out Chicago Party Aunt September 17th. Netflix, come on.
Do you agree, Rory?
I absolutely agree. I am telling everyone I know that they're going to love this show. It's one of the funniest, most awesome shows I've ever been a part of. So I can't wait for you to watch it September 17th.
Oh, you guys are awesome. A big congrats to Chicago Party Aunt again. Now I'm getting some much needed BD.
I love it. I love it.
Bye, guys.
Thanks,
Bye,
Manny.
thank you.